The last lesson, as we learned all 7 positions, including the 2 trigger positions, last lesson. This time, we're going to learn some of the higher notes that are in less positions and don't require for you to use trigger.
Oh, okay.
So where we stopped at is F. Now we're going to move on up. So the next note is G flat in 5th, G in 4th, A flat in 3rd, A 2nd, and B flat in 1st.
Okay. Can you show that to me one more time?
Sure.
So B flat first.
So B flat's 1st, A natural 2nd, A flat 3rd, G 4th, and G flat in 5th.
Okay.
And those are actually the same positions. Are the same positions because they are also high notes and also low notes. So they're in the same positions as they are in the high position.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know that, and then so the next position we're going to learn is a little bit is also a little bit higher as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no 5th position, so we have D natural in 1st, D flat 2nd, C in 3rd, and then C flat in 4th.
Okay.
So you go so as you can see, the next row I went up to, it got rid of the 5th position. And the rest of the higher notes tend to be in 1st to 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
We're going. But we're going. If you're okay, if you want to work on the little higher ones, or do you just want to stick with the next 2 higher rows if that's easier for you?
I want to try to get the higher notes, and if I can't get the higher notes, I'm not going to worry
Okay,
about
so
it.
the next higher notes is the ones they usually as most time music. So next positions are F in 1st,
mm-hmm.
E natural 2nd, and E flat in 3rd.
Okay, so when you get higher, how I'm understanding it is you 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then you go back to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then you go back to 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that's basically what it is. So one of the new positions now, but I forgot to go over yesterday, was the low positions, which is our 1 to 7 as well.
Wasn't that what we went over?
Yeah, but that was like the lower ones below the B flat. Actually, that's the lower one. Actually.
Oh, okay. So there's even lower.
Yeah. So there's higher notes and then there's lower notes. So we got to go, and I forgot to go over with do a little more lower note test today. So I'll make up time for that. So obviously B flat's first. Then we have A flat, G flat, F, and then we have F flat.
Okay.
So the same positions, just obviously the F is still in 1st to 6th, but you can play the F with the trigger first and the F flat trigger 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday you were able to do all 7 positions with the 2 trigger positions. Yesterday you were able to do B flat through F. So now I want you to try from G flat all the way up to D. And if you still want to try the higher E flat up to the higher F, do you want to try that one as well?
Yeah, let's try that. Why not?
Okay, I'll do that for you. So as always, same positions: G flat, G, A flat, A natural, and I B flat. We'll go on up from another row. C flat, C natural, B flat, then D. And here's rolling Eva, E natural, then F.
Okay.
So with those lower high notes, it requires a lot more air, but the lower notes does require a lot. But with the higher notes, requires a little bit more air for you to hit them. Right, for you to hit them.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go over it again.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see I was showing a little bit, but that was because I did take in a little bit more air for me to hit those notes. So you can
Okay.
see how hard it is.
Mhm.
So let's see if you. So we're going to go from G flat up
That's
to the
in,
high F.
so that's in fifth position, so I'll start in fifth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's gun right over
Mhm.
here.
Thumb always on the trigger.
Thumb's always on the trigger. These three fingers are right here. These three are on there, so
Yeah.
I'll unlock it. And it's always at that W,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll start on the fifth.
Up a little bit. No, that's 6.
So fifth is right there.
Yeah.
Up
Up a little bit. No, up, down, right there. Good. Second. Fourth. Second. And so I'm gonna stop you right there because I can see that you're struggling to hit those, and you can see so. So yeah, so you were able to so good job. Just obviously side positions. Just now when we were playing the C, you had to throw it up a little too high. So make sure always remember not make sure the third position not a little too far a little bit above the bell. Make sure it's sort of a little bit closer to the bell.
Oh, okay.
Because I say you were a little bit sort of almost like kind of second position. You were that kind of close.
Oh, I was that close. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So other than that, that's actually pretty good. Sometimes I'd say like there are some people who get on the first try. Others takes maybe a few more tries after the first attempt.
Mhm.
But you did a good job. Obviously, you were struggling with the when you were going a little bit higher from the C flat, which is or B natural, the B natural all the way up to the D, which is a little bit which you were struggling with.
Oh, with the D. Oh, okay.
So yeah, yeah,
Get that far. Cool. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. But yeah, obviously you're not ready yet for the high E flat up to the F
Mm-hmm.
because you were struggling to get from the C up to the D.
Yeah.
So, well, I said you did a good job. Um, so now what I want to work on is the low notes past the B flat.
Okay.
So obviously B flat's in first, then you have the low A natural in second, A flat in 3rd,
Mhm.
G fourth, G flat in fifth, F in sixth or trigger first, and then the F flat in seventh position or trigger second.
Okay.
So let's say if you do those notes.
Okay. So I'll mark that.
So we're going to start with the low B flat in first, second, third, fourth, up a little bit, fifth, sixth, or if you want to, you can do a trigger first.
So. Or 16.
Yeah.
Or bing. Second bing.
Did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
So sixth position, you did struggle a little bit, but then you were finally able to. Okay, there we go. It's not too low. It's like still in the same range. Just you struggle a little bit, but
Yeah.
You did a good job in the first temp as well.
Thanks.
So, what do you think of the same high notes and the low notes being the same positions? Just
That was definitely interesting. Something I would obviously need to practice on more. But I know when playing, definitely getting lower, it felt more easier because you felt more relaxed doing it
mhm.
going into the bottom, and playing higher, it felt like a struggle trying to hit those high notes, which I would have to work on as well.
Mhm.
But overall, it was really, really cool with the same positions, which I
It's
wouldn't
it's
remember.
hard.
Oh, I bet it is definitely on a trombone. Like
Yeah,
for it being a slide, you have to remember where
yeah. Every slide position
the
is in.
second and then the third.
The
That's where
it
definitely the
gets
third and the fourth is
gets you. Well, the first, second, fifth, sixth, seventh, you're good, but it's the second, third. But it's sorry,
it's
the
the
third
third
for
and the
four
fourth.
that's getting you because with how close they are.
Yeah, because
Because of the way like third is above the bell while the fourth is past the bell.
yeah,
And it and
what I thought you showed me was that fourth was like right at the bell.
not exact. It is, but it's a little bit past. It's just kind of it's just, that is like that
Oh,
close.
by barely. Oh, okay.
And
So
third is just sort of where your
just
fingers sort of right there.
where the fingers kind of meet the bell.
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
it's
sense.
happened. And the one which I'm impressed with, is the trigger with you playing the C in first and then the B natural in seventh. With C in first and then B natural in second with the trigger. You did a really good job on that as well.
Well, thank you. I definitely thought that was interesting. I wanted to use the trigger, so that's why I went back to the first, use
Yeah,
the trigger,
sometimes
and then
it's
to the
not.
sixth.
Yeah, sometimes if you're playing the little lower notes like that, low F, it's sometimes to play it with the trigger, or if there's some other times it's easier to play without the trigger.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just what you want to do. But other than that, so overall, you did a really good job. So from the first day, you know how you thought you had a buzz.
Hmm.
Then then you were able to play. Second lesson, I taught you all the slide positions, 1 through 7, and the two positions with the trigger. And today I taught you the higher notes with Alta 6, and with the 6th, 7th, then you get rid of the 5th. Then I taught you the low notes with all 7 positions, even with the two triggers, even with the trigger 2 positions.
Yeah.
You did a really good job. These past slides, like you were sort of like learning quick. Like I remember first day you were struggling to buzz, but today you got better at buzzing today, and I must say I'm impressed. That's the end of the lesson. So good job. Obviously keep practicing. Just obviously work on the third and fourth position. That's always getting you. Um, work on the high notes. Just work on them a little bit. From the B natural up to D. Work on that. I mean, you were doing good. It's just obviously when you got to that C, it's just that C from the third position up to the D to the first position. It just got you, and you were. But that can happen. That happens. But low notes practice as well, especially the low F. You struggle on that one a little bit. Other than that, good job.